Home, health, wealth. Access to each of these is key to enhancing the success of Black Americans. It's no surprise that there are racial challenges and barriers which continue to stop communities of color from pursuing their interests in various industries, including real estate, finance, and health. Last year, the U.S. Census Bureau found that Black home ownership was at nearly 44% compared to just under 74% for their white counterparts. This is much higher than the gap in 1960, and this was before the government signed off on fair housing laws. Organizations like the National Association of Real Estate Brokers blame regulations and policies, saying that they are discriminatory. The group State of Black Housing in America report found that white families have 8 times more wealth than Black families. We all know wealth impacts health and the ability to improve communities. Joshua Pollard is the CEO of Omicelo. The organization works to encourage economic change by educating people on how to build wealth without having to leave their neighborhoods. Josh is also a former vice president of Goldman Sachs and former CEO of a real estate development company. I am so glad to have him here with me on the phone. He's with us because his story to me and his path to real estate development is just so interesting. Josh, welcome to Amplified. Can you hear me?
Yes, I sure can. It's great to be with you, Aisha.
Awesome. So I want to go back a little bit to your story. Your former employer challenged your knowledge of race issues and how matters of race are keeping people from getting out of the unfortunate circumstances. So I'd like you to start off by talking about the line of questioning and how it helped to spark the creation of your company.
Well, it's interesting, Aisha. It's actually a client of our firm. I was sitting in a limo with him about 8 years ago, and he asked me very bright in the morning, "Hey, Josh, why don't all Black people make it out of the hood like you?" What he didn't realize when he asked me that question is that my family and I had been homeless. My family and I had been on welfare, Section 8, food stamps, you name it. And a lot of what changed for me was when a billionaire paid for me to go to a private high school for my last 2 years. The person who asked that question
Wow.
didn't appreciate it when I answered the question about, hey, here are the educational scenarios or the health scenarios in neighborhoods like the one I grew up in, or for someone who has lived in a homeless state. His response was, "Hey, Josh, if I gave you all the money in my bank accounts, what would you do?" And with that thought, I had the opportunity to found and lead Omicelo, a mission-driven real estate investment firm.
I would love for you to tell us what theoretically, what you told him and what you are doing with that money, in the sense of, tell us about your ethos, if you will, your theory of change.
Yeah, our theory of change is really our mission. Our mission is home, health, wealth. The reason that's our mission is because we believe that those are the 3 things that are necessary to address in order to transform neighborhoods with the people who already live in them. Someone said to me once before that opportunities without opportunities without capital just really look like a big bunch of risks. And the reality is that most folks
Mm.
in our communities, particularly those who have lived in scenarios of generational poverty, don't view their neighborhood as a place of opportunity until other people value it in that way. And those are the types of things that I
Mm-hmm.
think that we can jump over. And that's the reason why I created the model that Omicelo has. We do 3 things, Aisha. We invest, we build,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we teach. And so in our communities,
Mm.
we're investing in other mission-driven and or minority-led real estate developers. We have a construction company where we're helping people in a very sustainable way stay in their communities and out of institutional care. And then last and certainly not
Mm.
least,
Mm-hmm.
we have education that's teaching folks how to grow their financial assets. We do firmly believe that this is a way that you can transform neighborhoods again with the people who already are in them.
Wow. All the work that you're doing is so inspiring, in addition to being impressive. Joshua Pollard, we're going to have you back. CEO of Omicelo, thank you so much for being here with us and sharing this evening.